Now, let's start with today's topic, that is about the future tense. As you all know that we have discussed about the present, then past, and today we are going to start with the future tense. We have already discussed in the very beginning that it is referred to the time and future time. When we talk about the future time reference, future time in English can be expressed in the following ways: simple present tense, present progressive tense, to be or be to, be about to, be going to. All these forms refer to the future. कि अगर हम present indefinite में भी कई बार future form use करते हैं, as we discussed while doing the present tense also. And then while discussing the present progressive tense also, I told you that this can also be used for the future form. Then if we use to be form, that is also referred to future. Then to be about to, be going to, all these forms refer to the future form. So simple present tense can be used to express a series of and actions in the future, especially a journey. कोई जर्नी है या आपके कोई प्लान्ड सीरीज ऑफ एक्शंस हैं, ऑलरेडी प्लान्ड हैं, एंड फॉर दैट we can use present tense to show the future action. For example, the meeting starts at 10 a.m. He goes to Delhi tomorrow. The present progressive tense is used when the planned action for the future is definite. पक्का है कि जो आपने action plan किया है वो जरूर होगा. Then also present progressive tense is used for the future planned action. They are leaving for Japan next week. We are visiting the Taj on Monday. Action is going to happen in the future, but it is pre-planned and it is definite. Then to be or be to is used to express a necessity or duty or something planned for the future. कि कोई चीज future के लिए plan है, it is necessity or duty. Then to be form, to be से आप समझते हो ना क्या forms होती हैं? We use is, am, are plus to be. ठीक है? We are to be in the school at 8 a.m. This is the necessity or our duty that we should be in time. I am to attend, be to की form जो second form दी हुई है, पहला आ गया to be, we are to be. Second example, for to be का मतलब is, am, are पहले लग रहा है, to बाद में लग रहा है. I am to attend the meeting at 10 a.m. That is the necessity कि मुझे meeting attend करनी ही है. Then be about to may be used to express events or actions which are likely to happen in a very short time. थोड़े time के बीच में ये action होने जा रहा है. The action is going to happen in the short time. The train is about to leave. The headmaster is about to come. The bell is about to ring. We are using present tense, but the action relates to future. Then be going to is used to refer to express events or actions that happen in the future as a result of present intention or situation. Present situation के accordingly या present intention के accordingly the action is going to happen in the future. Then we use are, is, am, are going to. Be going to means is, am, are going to. She is not going to give us money because some problem has happened in the present, so she will not give the money in the future. The present action is affecting the future action. The prices are going to rise. Do you think it is going to rain? So we generally use the models shall and will to express future time. These were the references of the present form used for the future action. Now coming to the actual future tense, in which first simple future tense, that is future indefinite, we use will or shall, that is also considered as the modal verbs to express the future actions. First, the future time is expressed by using shall or will with the base form of the verb. Base form means the first form, will or shall plus first form of the verb. And according to the rule, we use shall for the first person, that means I and we subject hai, to hum shall use karte hain. And we use will with the second and third person. That means I or we will take shall and the rest of the subjects will take will. I shall go there tomorrow. They will come here in the evening. For the negative sentences, which are formed by placing not after shall or will, I shall not go there tomorrow. They will not come here in the evening. Not is placed in between the helping verb and the main verb. The interrogative sentences are formed by putting shall or will before the subject. Will bring will or shall in the beginning before the subject. Shall I go there? Will he come here? The negative interrogative sentences have the form will or shall plus subject plus not. That means will or shall before the subject and not after the subject. Shall I not go there? Will he not come here? Now coming to the next uh, topic, use of simple future tense, where we use simple future tense. Shall is used with the second and third persons if there is intention. I shall not apologize, whatever may happen. You shall get a reward if you win the race. He shall be fined if he does not attend classes. Then shall is used with the first person to express an offer or suggestion. कि आप किसी को कोई suggestion देना चाहते हो या कुछ offer करना चाहते हो, for that also shall is used. Shall I open the door? Which dress shall I wear? You want to get the suggestion of someone. Then will is used with the first person to express willingness and determination, etc. You have seen that in the beginning we are told that we use will or shall for the first person and will for the second person. But these can be opposite when some particular condition is given to us. These are the conditions given to us कि हम I और we के साथ will भी लगा सकते हैं और second and third person के साथ shall भी लगा सकते हैं if some condition is given. So we are discussing about those conditions, how we can exchange these helping verbs. Otherwise, according to the rule, if the simple sentence for the future is given, we use shall for the first person, that means with I and we subject, and will with the rest of the subjects. But these are the conditions with which we change the helping verb. The simple future will is used for the first person to express willingness, determination, etc. I will do it myself. I will help you. We will never commit such a mistake again. These all show the willingness or the determination. When you are determined to do some work, then this helping verb is exchanged. फिर हम I के साथ shall नहीं लगाते. That is tentative. But when we are determined and we are telling the permanent decision, then we use will with I. That means the work will happen definitely. The action will happen definitely. The simple future is used to express the speaker's opinion for something to be done in the future. We use such verbs believe, know, suppose, think, etc. We also use such adverbs as perhaps, possibly, surely, etc. We think he will reach there in time. That means for the future tense, we use the speaker's opinion. To express the speaker's opinion, we use this as for in the when we believe something, when we know about something, we suppose something, we think about something, then this tense is used. They suppose that they will never help them. Then it is used to express the habitual action, some habitual action, आपका habit थी कोई. They will abuse you again and again. He will go to church daily. It is used for an action that is yet to take place. Action जो अभी future में होना है, उसके लिए simple future form जिसमें हम use करते हैं shall with IV and will with the rest of the subjects. I shall help him. He will come here tomorrow. Simply when we want to talk about any action that is going to happen in the future. Then coming to the second, that is future progressive tense, that means future continuous. The future progressive has the form will or shall plus be plus present participle. That means first form with ing. I shall be doing this work tomorrow. He will be going to Delhi tomorrow. The negative sentences are formed by placing not after shall or will. I shall not be doing this work tomorrow. He will not be going to Delhi tomorrow. The interrogative sentences are formed by placing will or shall before the subject. Shall I be doing this work tomorrow? Will he not be going to Delhi tomorrow? That means we'll bring the helping verb will or shall in the beginning according to the subject. The negative interrogative sentences are formed by putting will or shall before the subject and not before be. Please take care. यहाँ हमारे पास 3 words आ रहे हैं as a verb, will or shall, then be, then first form ing. So you have to note where the not is to be placed. Negative है तो not कहाँ place करना है? Shall I not be doing this work tomorrow? Will or shall in the beginning if it is interrogative form, then subject, then not, then be plus first form ing. Will he not be going to Delhi tomorrow? Use of the simple future, where we use it. The future progressive tense is used to express an action that will be in progress at a given time in future. आपको future का time बताया जाता है and the action is going on at that time in the future time. The reference of future time is given. From 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. we will be playing cricket tomorrow. You can note down the time is given and it refers to future. Tomorrow is given, that tells us it is about future, and the action will be going on at that time in future. Tomorrow from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Clear? It will be going on. The future progressive tense is used to express an action which will take place in the normal course. Normal routine में action में कोई काम हो रहा होता है. For that also continuous tense is used. The air conditioner will be running in the month of June. This is a normal course, normal routine action. So here we use future progressive tense, but the action relates to the future time. We are talking now about June. So we are talking about the future time. Next is future perfect tense. The future perfect has the form will or shall plus have plus past participle. That means third form of the verb. We shall have reached there. He will have done this work. The negative sentences are formed by putting not between will or shall and have. We shall not have reached there. He will not have done this work. Then if we go for the questions form, interrogative sentences, they are formed by placing shall or will before the subject. Shall we have reached there? Will he have done this work? Putting question mark at the end. The negative interrogative sentences are formed by putting will or shall before the subject and not after it. That means not after the subject. Shall we not have reached there? Will he not have done this work? Now coming to the next form, where we use the future perfect. The future perfect expresses an action that is expected to be completed by a certain time in the future. That means at a particular time, mentioned time, the action will be completed in the future time. They will have reached the station in half an hour. In half an hour, the time phrase given to you for the future, and the action will be completed by that time. जो आपको phrase दिया गया है, certain time दिया गया है in the future, the action will be completed at that particular moment. He will have finished his homework by this time. मतलब इस time तक वो अपना काम खत्म कर चुका होगा. That means the action relates to the future time. The time certain phrase is mentioned and the action will be finished or completed by that time. It is used to express the speaker's belief that something has taken place. Speaker का belief, कोई विश्वास है, उसकी कोई बात है जिसमें वो believe कर रहा है that something has taken place, कुछ action हो चुका है. And that for that also future perfect is used. He will have known the Sharmas. She will have read The Tempest. That means some particular moment is thought about the belief or about the opinion of the speaker, and the action will have been completed by that time. Coming to the future perfect progressive, that means future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect progressive has the form will or shall plus have plus been plus present participle, means first form with ing. She will have been cooking now. Subject will have been first form ing cooking, then now. I shall have been preparing for my examination. The negative sentences are formed by putting not between will or shall and have. She will not have been cooking now. Have और been के बीच में not नहीं आएगा. Not कहाँ आएगा? Before has or have. After will or shall. I shall not have been preparing for my examination. The interrogative sentences are formed by placing will or shall before the subject. Shall I have been preparing for my examination? Will she have been cooking now? The negative interrogative sentences are formed by placing will or shall before the subject and not after it. Will she not have been cooking now? Shall I not have been preparing for my examination? And what are the uses of the future perfect progressive? The future perfect progressive expresses an action as being in progress over a period of time that will end at some point in future. Particular phrase time is mentioned and action will be over at that particular point of time. It will be in progress in the future, but it will be over at the particular mentioned time. By next June, I shall have been completing my studies. The action relates to the future. It will be going on. Action जो है continuation में होगा future में, लेकिन कब तक हो जाएगा, complete हो जाएगा? We are given that period of time. By next June, I shall have been completing my studies. नेक्स्ट जून तक मैं अपनी स्टडीज जो है वो कंप्लीट कर चुका हूँगा. क्लियर? सो विद दिस वी हैव फिनिश्ड अबाउट द future perfect continuous tense also. Now I want that someone should explain the same tense through this PPT. Raise your hands. Quickly raise your hand. Anyone who would like to? Yes, please quickly raise your hand who would like to explain this. Beta, quickly raise. Don't waste your time. Raise your hand so that I can unmute you. Chahat from Pink 35 roll number. Will you do it? Chahat or Aryan Sharma. Please raise your hand if you are willing. Aryan Sharma. Aryan Sharma, I have unmuted you. Please. Aryan Sharma, please respond, beta. No. Bhumika.
When an action begins at certain future moment. For example, he will come here on Sunday. I shall meet you tomorrow.
Yes. Next.
Rules of simple future tense are that simple future tense is used in affirmative sentences. In future tense, the formation is first subject, then will shall plus V1 plus object. Shall is used with first person I and we. Example, he will play football. We shall go to market in the evening.
Okay. Coming to the next.
In negative sentences, subject plus will not or shall not plus V1 plus object. Example, he will not play football. And short forms of will not is want and shall not is shan.
Shan't. Yes, very good. Coming to the next.
In interrogative sentences, when we use future tense, the formation is like we shall, we or shall plus subject plus v1 plus object. Example, will he play football? Will it rain heavily in August? Shall we go to market in the evening?
Yes, very good. Next, now I want Chahat beta to explain. Yes, Chahat beta, please unmute.
Yes,
Yes, explain the next. Now raise your hands who
ma'am.
want to have the turn for the next tense. Yes, beta.
Future continuous tense is used for an action that will be in progress at a given moment in future. For example, tomorrow at 1 p.m. I shall be taking my lunch. Sita will be singing on the stage at this moment.
Yes. Coming to the next.
The rules of future continuous tense is will subject plus will be shall be plus v1 plus ing in affirmative sentences. For example, I shall be cooking food for guests in the evening.
Yes. Next. Coming to the negative form.
In negative form, the formation of sentences like this: subject plus will not be, shall not be plus v1 plus ing. For example, I shall not be cooking for guests in the evening.
Yes. Coming to the next form.
In interrogative sentences, will shall be in front and the formation is like will shall plus subject plus be plus ing. For example, shall I be cooking food for guests in the evening?
Okay. Yes. Next, coming to the future perfect tense. Yes, Shivam Chadda. Shivam Chadda, beta, please unmute yourself and explain. Shivam Chadda. Beta, you are wasting the time. Nishchal Rana. Nishchal Rana. Beta, please unmute yourself.